Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, you heard 37. So our last flight, we finally got back to the US. We flew up to Miami, and as in the end of that video, we saw this. We had this flight. It's 400 miles, 837 grand. It is fragile, but it's such a short flight. It pays so much. We got to do it. So I actually just tried to fly it a minute ago, and there's something wrong in the flight plan, because it started saying it didn't have enough fuel. It had like 1,300 miles worth of fuel in the plane. It's only 400 some miles, but and then when I found out one of the legs, from the waypoint to one of the legs, it said it was over 4,000 miles. So the whole thing was just screwed up. So I ended up having to redo the flight plan. Hopefully I've got one that works now. I have no idea. Like it showed us we were going to come in this way, and then it was kicking left instead, and I have no idea what it was taking us to another airport 4,000 miles away. I have no idea what was up with that. Another thing, I actually checked out San Juan, Puerto Rico. There's, I believe it's TJSJ. It's right over here. We actually have the scenery for it, so I was thinking about making a base. I'm not sure if we really want to. I mean, St. Martin is right there, and I believe TJSJ is somewhere over right in this area. So it's pretty close. I don't know if we should do that. Also, we need to look. I don't know where the hell Havana is. Let's see if there's even a flight going from Havana. I could be able to find. No, none there. But it's somewhere obviously in Cuba, so we might make a base there. I don't know. We've got this job, like I said. It pays such a big amount, 800 grand. We got to do it. Pays so much. He's got, even though it's, I don't know, it's not a whole lot of time, but it pays so much. We just got to go ahead and do this. So see, 400 miles, and we got 1,300 miles worth of fuel. Make sure I've got these numbers written down correctly, as everything falls off the desk. 101,578. So it is right. So, yeah, it's fragile. Daytime flight, obviously. So let's go ahead and move over to the plane. Alright, everybody. Here we are in the plane. Looking at it like that, that plane is tiny compared to us. We got to be at the wrong area. Is that like a 737? I can't imagine what else it would be, like an Airbus. But even that seems kind of small. I mean, look at the difference is crazy. Alright. Let's turn our lights on. As you can see, we got low fuel in the center fuel tanks. It was like that before. But if those automatically come on, so we'll just turn it back off. Let's go down here to our fuel. Should be, check 101,578. 101,578. Got that in. Alright. Actually, let's test this TCAS. We set our parking brake. FMC. We are at KMIA. KMIA.
TCAS test. Pass.
Don't know the gate. And it is KMIA. MYMM. Runway, we're going to take off on 8 right. It's the same one that we landed on. YouTube Transport 37. Activate, execute. Alright, 8 right. It is the SID is Jonesy 1. I believe skips as the transition. Yep, there we go. And we'll be arriving on runway 6. Obviously, no start. It's a small airport. Let's see. We'll carry 8 in reserves. Cruising altitude. Don't need to go real high. Let's go 33,000. I don't know what to do with this step. I don't want to step, so hopefully I'll see it trying to step and I'll just stop it from doing that. It automatically trains it up on the MSP too. or not the MSP, what the hell did I say? MCP. Let's see, it just said inadequate fuel. So let's check this out. Insufficient fuel. What the heck? Why? It doesn't make any sense. 26, move that up here. See, 4,494. What? It's not. It's got to be taking us to like a different airport. That's the only thing I can imagine. Now this will have us over. If I'm, because we're gonna land. I don't know how to explain this. This is gonna kick us to the other side, so we should be on the other side of the island. So we should be all right, because I'll take control of the plane and make sure that we're low enough. And so when it tries to do that, take us to the other side, we'll already have control and say, no, we are not going there. Flaps were pretty light. 5. Our V speeds. Trim is 2.5. If I don't do it now, like last time, I will forget to do it. Alright. There we go. The approach, now I don't know if this will be correct or not, because, you know, it's going to try and take us to another airport and with less fuel, so we'll have to keep our eyes on that as well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and push back before I do all that, because that seems to take a little while. 90 degrees, we want our nose going to the right, that's correct. We'll get 260. Go ahead and start.
Ground, cockpit. Hi, Captain. We're all set to go up.
See, insufficient fuel, but that's wrong. What did I say, 33,000?
Pardon today, ready for push. Power and air clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Please park free, please.
Alright. Taking off on runway 8.
Okay, parking brake is on. Cleared push.
Move this to 240. Flight director on. All nav and VNav are armed. Radio for the minimums. Move that to 10.
Brakes off. Here we go.
And I believe that's all we've got to do. Well, reject the takeoff with auto brake. Take a look out here. I never knew that the 777 was that big, especially compared to some. It's got to be what, a 737 or A320 or A321, A318 something. Man, we are just so much bigger. Come on back. Oh, so close. If I left on that 265, it would have been right on it. Although, we were very close.
Push is complete. Set parking brake, please.
Parking brakes on. Taxi lights on.
Pressure's normal. Okay, sir. Tow bar is off. Pin is out. Watch the pin on the right. All right, guys. Thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guys.
Reset
on
the
right side of
altimeter.
the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through. Roger that. Have a good flight.
Alright, now, kill that parking brake. Did I put that on? I think I did, actually. Alright, let's taxi on down to the end of the runway. You know, the one thing about the airport, oh my goodness, did we really miss it by that much? You know, I don't think it's, I think it is, well, I know it's third party for Miami, and I believe that this is a third party airport, not default. But I don't know if I really like it all that much. I mean, I'm going to keep it, obviously. But it's one thing I was thinking about. It's like, when you're flying up above, this kind of airport doesn't look that bad, but kind of down on the ground, doesn't it kind of look kind of lame? Almost default style. There's somebody taking off. I don't think we should be able to see his landing lights going the other way. But yeah, some of this stuff just seems kind of defaultish. Doesn't look that great when you're down on the ground near it. You know, when you get like real good third-party airports, they redo everything. It just kind of seems defaultish. I don't know. Alright, guy. You're gonna have to, like, drive somewhere else, pal. Kinda over here. Okay, well, we'll move then. Yeah, you know, good third-party airports, everything's completely redone. I don't know if... I mean, are these, like, different buildings? I don't know. I just think it's not that great. Doesn't do too bad on the frame rate. You can see 20-ish, something around there. Could actually get a few more frames, a couple more frames. I think I turned my video card back down to default settings instead of overclock. Last time I quit, because I was gonna fly this, but I got the same error in the FMC that we didn't have enough fuel. Because one of the legs is 4,000 miles. That doesn't make any sense. So I'll just try and watch out. And make sure, that's the one problem, is we gotta know when to get down and how far to get down and all that good stuff. Alright, we're almost to the end of the runway. Go ahead and get our flaps out. Set it down to 5. I think everything's set. Got that 10. FMC message. Yeah, but it's just insufficient fuel. That doesn't matter because it's wrong. It's kind of weird. It's like sand, but it doesn't look very good. It's like they designed it for you're supposed to be. It looks fine when you're up above it, but when you're down next to it, it really doesn't. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't look that great. Like I can't even tell. Like, are they just using default buildings or what? I don't know what Miami looks like on default because I have this installed every time I've been here. But you'll see they redid the entire city, and it has to be redone because not only is it this airport, but they've got several other smaller airports, regional airports, and everything for private planes that are in here as well. It's up right here. Landing lights on, strobe on, taxi. Taxi off. Come here, taxi. Taxi light can get to you. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get on the runway. You know, one thing we didn't do the set it for D-ready to take off. We need to do that because we are going right over the city. I'm sure they make you. We're going right over the city. So I need to correct that. Alright. Pretty well lined up. Let's go make that change real quick. There we go. Oh, great. It won't change the trim or anything. Just back on legs. And we're ready to go. Bench the throttles. Alright, set the thrusts. Come on, nose. Alright, positive rate, gear up. Set the autopilot so we can take a look. Get the flaps to 1 real quick before we go out and look at Miami. Where can we get a good view? I think this will probably be our best one. The city coming up. I can see from when you start getting higher and higher, the scenery looks outstanding. You really do go right over to the main part of the city. That's kind of cool, that little island right there. Be kind of a cool place to live. Oh, the port, all the cruise ships and stuff. See, the scenery is really good. Airport, I don't know, or golf course, I mean. I don't know how the heck you get to it. Don't see any roads. Only get there by boat? That's pretty sweet. Alright. Let's get back in here. Alright. So we're well on our way. So why don't we go ahead and speed this up, and I will be back in just a bit.
set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Please park free, please.
Okay, parking brake is off, cleared to push.
Brakes off, here we go. Push is complete. Set parking brake, please.
Alright, brakes are set and pressure's normal.
Okay, sir. Tow bar is off. Pin is out. Watch the pin on the right.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that. Have a good flight.
Alright, everybody. Slowed it down since we're below 10,000 feet. Take a look outside, you can't see anything. We're so above the clouds. So you can see this is the waypoint that I made. And we're actually supposed to, once we get here, we're going to cut off over to, that's our waypoint. We're going to cut over to 060. That should get us really close to our airport. Go ahead and speed this up a bit. We need to get out of the clouds. I'm actually going to take this down to 4,000. Might even take it lower because I'm not sure exactly how far we have to go from that waypoint to our airport. Obviously, it's taking us to the wrong daggone airport. It's basically what it's happening. It's got like the wrong one in the database or something. Alright, we need to go ahead and slow this down. There's got to be land. Move this over. It's down to 3,500. Alright, so let's go ahead and use our heading. Go to 060. There's got to be land over here. We also need to get slowed down. You see, I know it's wrong because it doesn't have MYM in, as you can see, anywhere near us. But it is for sure over here. Like, let's go to the map and make sure that we're headed. Yeah, alright. Might actually have to go a little bit more to the left, although we are. I don't know if we can see land on the horizon there or not. Right there. I'm gonna put flaps to 1. Maybe that'll help with our getting our speed down. I don't like being able not being able to see. Like I said, that does us no good. See if we're. See, it's got the we're going to the right area. It's just PMDG. So it looks like we're about right. We're quite close. Okay, so we got getting our speed down pretty good. Let's arm the spoilers. Speed brake's a 3. It's not a real long airport runway. That's the thing about being so low. Actually, I want to go up a little bit. Give her a little more throttle so we can get up there. I don't know how far. See, I don't want to get in these clouds though. You just got to be able to be up there and see, so you can, you know, get to the runway. I can't see anything from here. Turn this terrain off. It's not showing us anything. Looks like we're gonna miss the island. We're just now hitting the edge. I don't know exactly where it is the thing. Also why I fear being too fast. Let's go ahead and hit flaps to 5. Check our map again. Yeah, I think we need to get to the right a little bit. That's what sucks. You can't. That's useless to us. I don't know from how far away we're going to be able to see the runway. Just below the clouds. Let's see now if this map can show us anything better. It just seems like we're too far away. Alright, this course will probably take us a little bit to the right. Just need to be able to see the runway so we can get ourselves lined up visually. We've got no way to tell, you know, how far away we are. But yeah, it's got to have the data. The database must be screwed up. MYMM. I mean, it's the only MYMM in the world. You know, as far as I can tell, no two airports can have the same ICAO code. And the M is always usually South America, Mexico. Well, Mexico, Caribbean, stuff like that. The flaps out to 15. This is not a big airport at all. Let's speed up just a little bit. Or for a little bit. Watch our speeds getting down. Alright, let's drop it back down. Also, let's go ahead and check the map again. See if we're lined up or not. Oh, geez, now we're gonna go to the right? I mean, left? Just really want to see the daggone runway. Let's go ahead and drop the gear. So I want to be prepared. I'm afraid it's just going to pop up right on us and we're going to be too high. looks close. So we're already going to have to drop down like 2,700 feet to get to it. Could this be it? It's going the wrong way. If there's no lights or nothing, that's going to make it even worse. Almost looks like that's an airport, but it's going the wrong freaking way. Should be going just a little bit to our left, but not by a whole heck of a lot. That really does look like it though, doesn't it? There's two areas that almost feel like it. See, I don't want to be too low because that makes it way harder to see. It'll be over here. I hate having to check this map like this. It's not... You see, it's like... We need to get right a lot more. I'm almost thinking that's it. Autopilot? What about the autopilot? Why did it just click off? Great. I'm thinking that it's got to be the airport. Get over to the right, that'll give us a little more time. Alright, flips to 20. I'm thinking this has got to be it. See if we can't see it out the window. I can't see a runway. There's one. There's one. We are not lined up very well. Let's try and find it. There we go. Yep. No localizer or nothing. We're just kind of on our own. I have no idea. Are we high, low? not so much of a big deal when you're in a little plane, but being in this sucker, kind of a problem. Oh, don't let me damage the cargo. It's fragile too. It's always a plus, of course. Really worried about the speed. I don't want to get too low, but I mean, you can see the area that we're in. Watch that speed. You caution terrain. It looks like there's a runway before the runway, like extra area. Buddy, we're landing, so shut up.
Pull up. Terrain, terrain, 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 pull up.
Yeah, boy, we nailed her. And it was an okay landing. I forgot to record it. Daggone it. I forgot to record that, so we won't have a replay. I would have liked to have a replay of that one too. I was just concentrating so much on all this that I totally forgot about it. Turn the old APU on. I think the buildings are back past us, so we're gonna have to go down here and turn around. Hopefully we got I think I do see a turnaround on the left at least. Oh, well, we did it. Wasn't the easiest. I'm actually surprised. I mean, look how short we landed. I mean, we were going slow, of course, on the approach. But it was pretty good. For not having any aids at all. Plane you got to get over. Why was it being like that? Did we land without the effects on? Alright, here's a turnaround. Probably should have used ATC in the area. Calm down, we're not taking off, I'm just getting a little throttle to her. Turn. You got to turn. I was trying to help with the brakes. We're doing alright. Front wheel might get in the grass a little bit. Well, the side one's going to, but we can't do anything about it. Alright, now we gotta go clear to the other end. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good landing. It said it was okay. I wish I would have recorded that and we could have actually seen it on a replay. But it felt good. I'm happy with it at least. We didn't break anything. Didn't break us. Didn't break the cargo. Didn't do any of that. It's always a plus. Especially if you don't hurt the plane. That's the most important thing. It's so expensive to freaking fix. Yeah, I didn't even think to record it. I was concentrating so freaking much. Felt like the flight was a lot longer than it needed to be since we had to keep checking that map. It had to go so slow. Oh well, we got it down safely. Cargoes should be fine. Should be all good. Wow, is that the building? This might be the smallest airport we've ever visited. I don't remember if in the Cessna or in the Baron if we ever did one of those grass strip landings. I don't think we did, because I remember when I first started playing, I ended up finding so many jobs, just little farms like grass strips. Oh my god. And I would have so many of them accidentally doing it at night, and you can't find a grass strip hardly at night. It caused so many problems. But I tried to avoid them. Oh my goodness, look at this little taxiway we got in the AOL. Oh my goodness. I hope nobody else wants to use the parking area. There's nobody here. Hopefully nobody will be coming here either. I mean, I guess we'll just go straight ahead. That line is at an angle, so we'll go over it. Get straight on. Got a little too much breakage there. Well, people can get out. We'll just have to go into the grass. They might be able to get out. Small planes. Push it on out. Now, I doubt there will be any services, but we can still put them on. Just for the heck of it. The wheel tracks. Need some AC. We're down in the Bahamas or whatever. There we go. External power. I don't know how to do anything else. I mean, I don't know how to turn it off. We don't need to do anything else. Let's move on over to air hauler. Alright, here we are in air hauler. Look, it's 100%. So it's nice when the car goes 100%. I'm trying to think where we can go next. If we don't set up that airport in San Juan, it's third party, so we should use it, but at the same time, it's so close to St. Martin. Take another look at it real quick. Alright, air hauler, let's go. Yeah, so I believe this is us. We're one of these two. So even to get to San Juan is a little bit of a... I mean, it's not real far, but it's kind of a waste of fuel. Although, well, we gotta get somewhere, though. Alright, so... I was thinking about Havana, Cuba. I don't know where Havana is. There's no jobs going out of Havana, I don't think. I looked at that earlier. See if there's anything going out of Havana. There's one. Wait. Alright, yeah. Orlando to Havana. Alright, so that's Havana. That's not a bad place for us to have. It's kind of close, but nothing else around Mexico City. I have Cancun. I don't know if Cancun can handle that. Well, I don't even know where Cancun is. Isn't Cancun? There it is. That would be... I mean, that would be like a little... Yeah, I mean, that looks kind of sweet. I don't have any other well, who's gonna make who's gonna make scenery for Haiti or maybe even the Dominican? I think there is one small one for the Dominican, but I don't think it can handle big planes. I don't even have it. And like I said, San Juan is like over here, so it's so close. I don't know. Gonna have to think about it. Yeah, but Havana, I don't think anybody makes scenery for Havana. We have Cancun. Cancun has a lot, yeah, it's big runways. ILS. There's Mexico City. We've been there. Cancun. We could have Havana. That'd be a nice little area to have bases. And then there's a big gap, obviously, but then you'd have, I don't know, I'll take a look at it. But anyway, that'll be it for this episode, everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next flight.